The debate here in the United States is growing ever more intense about when can the United States reopen, when can the economy get back to work. Now that's led to some in the medical establishment to explain the reasons for why these restrictions that we've seen imposed so far need to be maintained in the short term in order to help curb the spread of the coronavirus.
We are hoping that at the end of the month we could look around and say, okay, is there any element here that we can safely and cautiously start pulling back on? If so, do it. If not, then just continue to hunker down.
President Trump says that he will create an Opening Our Country Council on Tuesday, bringing together a mix of business leaders and doctors to work together to see how to reopen the economy. This comes amid increasingly dire projections for the US economy. JP Morgan economists predict the second quarter the economy could contract by 40%. They note 16.8 million people have filed jobless claims in recent weeks, but believe that figure could reach 25 million Americans by the end of April. That would be an unemployment rate of 20%. Trump has said that it will be the toughest decision he's ever made when he decides to reopen the economy. He's promised to listen to both health officials and business leaders. Trump had hoped to reopen the economy by today, Easter Sunday, but the social distancing guidelines in the end were extended until April 30th. All of this comes as some Americans celebrate Easter this Sunday. Many have had to be creative in how they spent the day, with many churches live streaming events in order to avoid bringing people together and so exposing them to the coronavirus. Some churches, however, said that they would hold events, defying local authorities. That led New Mexico to extend a ban on mass gatherings to now include churches. Just how radically different Americans celebrated Easter is a sign of just how the coronavirus has upended this country. Toby Muse, CGTN, Washington.